The fear, uncertainty, and doubt for Xbox and Xbox Game Studios in 2023 has already began. The last couple of days we've been talking about Xbox in 2023 and how there are a massive slate of games that are supposed to be coming out. And if they're able to deliver on this massive slate of games, it's going to be an absolutely incredible year for the platform. People are going to absolutely forget about 2022, all of the complaining and bitching about 2022, which, to be fair, is warranted for the fact that they didn't release a big first party game. Lots of games got delayed. I've said on my channel here, it would have been great and they should have had a contingency plan for these delays and tried to get some other big titles coming out last year, whether that was reaching out and spending all of that money that Microsoft has to get a big third party game day one on Xbox Game Pass. One of the big games that came out at the end of the year, like a Gotham Knights, even though that didn't have a great reception. Maybe Sonic Frontiers. I think that would have been an awesome game to get onto Xbox Game Pass. We know that Xbox and Sega have a strong relationship, so I think that was something maybe they could have worked out. Or even a game like Evil West or Midnight Suns. One of those games would have been just something to say, hey, we know we didn't deliver huge games in 2022 from our Xbox Game Studios, but hey, here's a game to make up for that. There's probably a way they could have gotten this done just by giving just a crazy ton of money, but at the end of the day, that didn't happen, and there were still a ton of amazing games to play on Game Pass in 2022. At no point throughout 2022 was I bored of playing video games through Xbox Game Pass. And Xbox knows this. They know that they dropped the ball in 2022. It's not like they're sitting there in their boardrooms and thinking that they've done a great job with their big first party releases, and people have called them out, rightfully so. But now it's time to look forward to 2023, which I think is going to be an absolutely incredible year. And we are seeing tons and tons of information come out to prove that these games are going to be dropping. And we got some more information here from Starfield. And this is the Starfield help page from Bethesda on their website. And there is this question here right on their website saying, what is Starfield's release date? And they say here, Starfield arrives exclusively on Xbox Series X and S and PC in the first half of 2022. Now, this is new. This hasn't been up on their website. This is something that they just launched. So it looks like they are getting ready to start fielding information, start fielding questions about Starfield when this game releases. And I'm guessing that they wouldn't put that up there unless they were pretty confident that this game is going to be releasing in the first half. This isn't the first time that we are seeing news about this. We've seen rumors that Redfall is also coming out in the first half of 2023 in May. And we also got a tweet from the Game Awards detailing games that are going to be coming out by the end of June 2023. The list is insane if this actually happens. So here it is. This says the following Xbox games are targeting for release by the end of June 2023. Starfield, which again, we just saw on the Bethesda help page for Starfield that they are saying that is true. Redfall, the rumors we are hearing is that this game is going to be out in May. Minecraft Legends, Forza Motorsport, Ark 2, Stalker 2, Flintlock, Replaced, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, and Party Animals. And all of these games, if they do release in the first half of 2023, are going to be playable day one on Xbox Game Pass. And that alone is a list that could easily last you the entire year, maybe even more. It's just insane amount of great content if they're able to deliver on this. And yes, people are going to be skeptical that this isn't going to happen. And hey, it may not, maybe not all of these games are going to come out by June, the end of June 2023, but it's looking really, really good right now. And there's a lot of hope and a lot of excitement for the Xbox platform. But with hope and excitement, there always has to be that fear, uncertainty, and doubt about a game that we aren't expecting to even come out in 2023. But this popped up yesterday and it has to do with Fable. So this comes via Idlesloth, who took this information from 4chan and posted it here on Twitter. Now, Idlesloth just posts news. He just probably saw this and said, hey, this may be something interesting, but this is just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. It says here, rumor, Fable has been restarted internally. The most current build of the new Fable has been deemed unplayable by most of the team, basically starting from scratch in Unreal. The old Forza Tech version will never see the light of day. Now, also when it comes to this rumor, it isn't just Idlesloth who's been talking about this. There's apparently been people talking about this rumor going around for a while now. We have Tim Dog here on Twitter saying that the original source was Gaz from Game On Daily, and that his source maybe have been right. So So to credit him on this original story, and Q4 2024 is when this game is going to release, if the rumor is true. And I mean, that's saying that this entire thing here is true, that Fable had to be restarted because Forza Tech wasn't good enough. Now, we know now, after more information that has come out and other people confirming, this was a made up rumor. As Christopher Dring here, who is the head of GameIndustry.biz, quote tweets this Fable rumor and says, "This is not true," which, to be completely honest, as soon as I saw this, and not even just because it was from 4chan, I thought instantly that this entire rumor was made up. And the reason I say that is because if you remember, just recently in the last couple of months, we've had Matt Booty come out and say that Fable is looking fantastic. His exact quote when asked about Fable on Skill Up's podcast is, "They had a particular passion for the IP Fable." He's obviously referring here to Playground Games and wanting to develop a game. Because I think they also demonstrated that they understand what the heart and soul of Fable is about and how they can bring it forward for today's sensibilities and just make a modern take on Fable. There's stuff that I wish I could share and show, because some of the things that I've seen are so encouraging. And this was in November. I mean, this was just in November. This wasn't a long time ago. This isn't something that we could say, oh, everybody forgot about this at the beginning of 2022. He just talked about this. And then even on top of Matt Booty talking about this, Phil Spencer said that Fable looked great. And here's exactly what he says. I'll just play it for you guys and you can hear right off Phil Spencer's mouth.
The team at Playground who's now working on Fable got an update on that recently, which looks great. It's such a good team.
And again, this is Phil Spencer on the Same Brain podcast saying this. So all this to say, this rumor was obviously just complete fear and uncertainty. I don't know where these people are getting their sources from when they get this information, but putting it out there is creating this narrative that Fable is in a terrible state and Xbox again is faltering. But if it does have to be rebooted, that means Matt Booty and Phil Spencer just completely lied in October and November, because there's absolutely no way in a month or a month and a half, because I think the podcast with Justine and Phil was at the end of October, just completely went off the rails and they had to redo everything. We find that extremely hard to believe. So when I saw that rumor, in my mind, I firstly thought that it was completely fake, and that's what it seemingly is ending up being. So right now we're just at the beginning of 2023 and it's just a mix. It's a mix of just extreme excitement. I'm very excited for this year. I think it's going to be an incredible year for Xbox. I think they will deliver on a lot of these games that they are promising. And then you still have the people who are sitting there angry about 2022, thinking that this isn't going to happen. We're just going to continuously wait. And that's not going to happen. Xbox has 23 studios. They are going to start churning out games. And when it happens, it's a ball. It's going to continue to roll. It's going to be a snowball, actually, and continue to grow and grow and grow. And the platform is going to be probably the best place to play, especially with Game Pass getting these games day one. But that's it for me, guys. What are your thoughts on all of this? What do you think about that list of games coming to Xbox by the end of June of 2023? What do you think about Fable and that rumor started about them completely restarting the game? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.
We'll be right back.